We're live from Three Rivers High School as it's the regional semifinal between the Davenport Wolves and the Calallen Lady Cats here on Wolves Network. Cole Pavelli alongside you as we're ready for this regional semifinal. Harper McQuaid gained the start in the circle for the Wolves tonight, getting ready to face off the dangerous Calallen Lady Cats, 28-4 on the season, 8-0 in district play, facing off against the Davenport Wolves, 22-7-1 on the season, 7-2 in district play. The Wildcats, the Lady Cats, looking for their third straight state title. They'll bat Brooklyn Meter, Kylie Butcher, Braylon Bailey. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is Adriana Alvarez, Kiana Vargas, Jordan Thibodeau, followed up Kaden Trevino, Kylie Lopez, and Chris Leal. Chris Leal will run it off for the Lady Cats. Brooklyn Meter leading it off. Meter, a senior, batting .500 on the season. Launches the first one from McQuaid for a called strike. Lady Cats, as mentioned, coming off of 3 straight state titles. 2 make that line drive over the head of the shortstop for the Wolves. Kennedy, and goes all the way to the outfield wall. The leadoff hit for Calallen. Kylie Butcher.
Now batting for the Lady Cats, number 2, Kylie Butcher.
Center fielder today for Wildcats. Butcher batting .424, her sophomore season. A team that's batting collectively .398. Launches the first one outside. Ball 1 for Butcher. Butcher center fielder today for Calallen. The battery mate for McQuaid, Wash. The infield behind her, Brandis, Kennedy, Mendoza, and Altmeyer. Bunt pulled back, throw down to Kennedy, and the ball goes away from Kennedy. A stolen base for Meter. She's going to take third on the E2. Allows Meter to go all the way to third base on the stolen base in the air. Two-0 count.
2-0 with no outs.
So stolen base in an error for the Wolves early on. Has a runner on third for Calallen. 2-0, pulled foul, almost takes off the shoe of the Calallen coach of the third base coaching box. Head coach Teresa Lentz, assistant coaches Bianca Piscina, Lamar Lopez, Mark Raz, and Max Cave for the Wildcats from Calallen. 83-degree day in Three Rivers, Texas. The 0-1, chopped left side fielder on a hop by Brandish, fires the first in time for out number 1.
Runner out at first.
Meter has to stay at first. It's now Braylon Bailey.
Now batting for the Lady Cats, number 19, Braylon Bailey.
Bailey, .529 average on the season, leads the team. Harper McQuaid in the circle, 89 in the third innings of work entering today. Fires the first one upstairs.
Count moves to 2-0 with 1 out and a runner at third.
Popped up deep center field, going back is Keller. Keller makes a diving grab, throw at the plate, and the play at the plate is out for Meter. Double play. Shuts down Calallen, keeps him off the board to end the first inning. 0-0. Head to the bottom of the first here on Wolves Network. Back here on Wolves Network as the Davenport Wolves turn to bat now against none other than Jordan Thibodeau. Thibodeau in the circle. 97 innings of work on the season for the junior from Calallen. ERA of 1.01, 10-4 record in her 22 appearances on the season. 182 strikeouts for the junior. Committed to McNeese 2024 state MVP and reached 400 career strikeouts back on February 25th with the Wildcats. Set to face off against the Wolves. Ashley Kennedy, Kelly Keller, Abby Brandis leading it off for the Wolves. Jordan Altmeyer, Addie Lewis, Katie Walsh, 4, 5, and 6. Followed by Kaylee Ramos, Hanson Box, Mackenzie Mendoza. First pitch below the knees to Ashley Kennedy. The Wolves facing the dangerous Thibodeau in the circle. Great at striking out batters. Facing the Wolves now. 1-0 to Kennedy. Right at the knees, called strike. Kennedy, a 471 average in her freshman season. Typically the shortstop all season long for the Wolves. Thibodeau standing tall in the circle, checks the wristband. Kennedy in the crouch awaits the 1-1. 1-1 swung on through, goes to a 1-2 count. Kennedy ahead, behind Thibodeau here. Wind blowing in from left field here in Three Rivers. Good crowd on hand. Both teams making good showing. 1-2 outside. The catcher, Alvarez, thought that was a strikeout, was getting ready to go around the horn. The fielding arrangement behind. Gonzalez make that. Bianca Gonzalez, the senior, 79 innings of work. 1.33 ERA on the season, 2-2. Popped up on the infield, going back is Butcher, and Butcher gets it for out number 1. It actually is Thibodeau in the circle. Original lineup we were given had
Gonzalez. Number 10.
Listed as the pitcher, but it is Thibodeau in the circle. Kinley Keller up to bat now. The senior batting .588 for the Wolves on the season. That was the first one off towards the right side. Oh, I think that hit the Calallen bus in foul territory. So we'll be going on with a dent in their hood of their bus. 0-1 count for Keller. Kinley Keller in a dominant force at the bat for the Wolves. Watch this one just outside, good eye. Goes to 1-1. Next up, Abby Brandis, the catcher, utility player for the Wolves. 1-1, Thibodeau, long pause. Checks the signs, likes what she sees. Winds up and delivers, pop up, high, charging on is Butcher and calling everyone off is Lopez for out number 2. Butcher almost had back-to-back flyouts. Hit to her, but that one goes to Lopez for out number 2.
Now batting for the Davenport Wolves, number 14, Abby Brandis.
On deck, Jordan Altmeyer. Brandis on the season, 337 average. Launches the first one down Broadway for a called strike. Two powerhouses going at it right now, though. Davenport can make a deep playoff run if they can get past Calallen here. They've had a good start to the playoffs so far. 3-0 in playoffs to start their playoff journey. Face Eastside Early College to start off playoffs. Now they're facing Calallen, but before that, they face Somerset. Ball inside, having a duck out of the way is Brandis. Goes to a 2-1 count. Brandis had stayed in there, she would have had a free base.
Now it's 2-1 with 2 out.
On deck, as mentioned, Altmaier. 2-1, Thibodeau sets up the hips, brings overhead, winds up and delivers, waved on through for strike 2. 2-2 count. As Thibodeau's looking to go 3 up and 3 down against the Wolves. Full twos on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. The regional semifinal. Road to Austin continues 2-2. Ball outside, just fouled off by Brandis to stay alive against Thibodeau. Brandis. Key component for this Wolves team. Going to be a handful of seniors next year, just 2 this year for the Wolves. But 10 plus coming up next year. 2-2 from Thibodeau. Upstairs, rise ball, stays too high. Goes to a full count here for Brandis. Third baseman today.
Count is 3-2, full count with 2 outs.
For the Wolves. 3-2. Thibodeau looking for a strikeout. 3-2 delivery. And it's right there, sets down Brandis. And it's 3 up and 3 down for the Wolves. Nothing between the Wolves and the Wildcats after 1 here on Wolves Network.
Leading off for the Calallen Lady Cats, number 17, Arena Alvarez.
Back here on Wolves Network, Calallen 4, 5, and 6 due up after a great double play turned by the Wolves outfielder Kinley Keller, who's actually on the watch list for best outfielder in the nation. A handful of other ones from the Texas area, but Kinley Keller actually leaded the voting as of about noon today. Pops up on the infield. Kennedy calls for it and completes it for out number 1. Adriana Alvarez going down with the pop out to Kennedy.
Now batting from your Calallen Lady Cats, number 34, Kiana Vargas.
420 average in her sophomore season. You look at this Calallen team, state runners up 2019 at the 5A level, and then 2021 at the 4A level. And mentioned a handful of times already, state champs back-to-back years, looking for the three-peat this year. Ball inside to Vargas. Third base today for the Lady Cats of Calallen. Head coach Teresa Lentz, Corpus Christi native, was the 2024 Texas High School Coaches Association Region 7 Coach of the Year. 2-0 now to Vargas. Top of the second inning here in Three Rivers. Cole Pavelio alongside you on a great evening for softball. 83 degrees at first pitch. 2-0 from McQuaid. Chopped left side, fielded by Brandis. Fires to first in time. 4 out, number 2. 2 quick outs.
Stepping up to the plate for your
the
Calallen
Wildcats.
Wildcats.
The McNeese
Number
commit,
7,
Jordan Thibodeau.
Thibodeau.
Thibodeau, 364 average in the batter's box. On base percentage over 500, 3rd best on the team. As the numbers ahead of her are astronomical. At 604 and 549, waved on through by Thibodeau for strike 1. One of 2 commits for this Calallen team. The first one being the leadoff batter, Brooklyn Meter. Commit to UTSA, just up I-37, getting on over to 1604 West. Headed straight to the UTSA campus. The northwest side of San Antonio. 1-1 count here. Jordan Thibodeau. The pitcher today pops it up straight to Kinley Keller. 3 up and 3 down for Calallen here in the top of the 2nd. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on for Calallen. It's 0-0 heading to the Wolves' turn at bat here on Wolves Network. Back here on Wolves Network as the Wolves back up to bat. Went 3 up and 3 down against Thibodeau to lead off the game.
For your Davenport Wolves,
4-5 and 6
21,
duel.
Jordan Altmaier.
Andy Willis and Katie Walsh do up for the Wolves. All turf playing surface here in Three Rivers. First one fouled off by Altmaier. Davenport took 2nd spot in District 27 to get here. And to face, mentioned earlier, Eastside Early College. They played that up in the Austin area. And they faced off against Somerset. They split that series, home and home series. Ball upstairs to Altmaier, evens it up 1-1. Not asked for a better day though for Texas high school playoff softball. Few clouds in the sky. Nice and blue. Pop up over the netting. Flies over our heads in the booth.
Count moves to 1-2 with no out.
Goes 1-2 for Altmaier. 3rd baseman. Make that 1st baseman for the Wolves. Thibodeau, the future McNeese State Cowgirl. Will compete in the Southland Conference in just a handful of years. The 1-2 in the dirt. Skips on by Altmaier's foot. Goes to 2-2. Addie Willis up next. Put Altmaier in the box. One of 2 seniors for the Wolves. 2-2 to Altmaier. That one's inside. Dusts Altmaier off the dish. Makes it a full count.
Full count.
Coach Shed in the 3rd base coaching box. Coach Carlos De La Cerda on the 1st base side. Other assistant coaches. Lisa Alfaro. Full count. Thibodeau delivers outside, and Altmaier goes down swinging for out number 1. The Wolves collectively as a team batting .354 on the season.
Now batting for Davenport
32
Wolves, number 8,
home runs as Addie Willis digs in, the right fielder. Just a junior, batting .433, on base percentage of .600 though. Second best on the team, behind Kinley Keller. First pitch, trying to slap it the other way as Willis comes up empty. Goes 0-1. Coach Sanders, her first year at Davenport. Played college softball at formerly HBU, Houston Baptist, now HCU. They're in the heart of Houston. For the Huskies, the 0-1. In the dirt. Gives up the count 1-1 for Willis. Actually got her master's from UIW. Another school just up I-37, 281. Here from Three Rivers. 1-1, 1 out. Good Addie Willis, the right fielder. Open stance and a crouch. 1-1 from Thibodeau. Another one waved on through by Willis. And a whole 1-2 behind Thibodeau.
Now moves to 1-2 with 1 out.
Wind dying down in the center field. Not affecting the flag at all. 1-2 Willis versus Thibodeau. Thibodeau looking for the strikeout here. Right there on the inner black. Called strike 3, back-to-back Ks for Thibodeau here in the second. That's 3 straight though, overall.
Now batting for
Thibodeau.
Davenport Wolves, number 17, Katie
The backstop. Now up to bat. Catcher Alvarez now talking to her fielders, trying to draw them in against Katie Wash. Thibodeau goes to the rosin bag, checks the wristband. Delivers the first pitch to Wash. Right there for a called strike 1. There's a good crowd on hand. Both teams making a bit of travel to their respective areas. Davenport from Garland Ridge, Texas, just on the outskirts of San Antonio. The 0-1 Calallen, closer to the coast. Corpus Christi. 15 minutes away for Calallen. About an hour and a half for Davenport. 1-1 waved on through by Katie Wash. 1-2 count. Distance-wise, about equal.
Count is 1-2 with 2 outs.
So look at Calallen's story so far. They faced off against Needville and Valley View so far in playoffs. 1-2, Thibodeau looking for 3 up and 3 down here in the second. Flare to left side, but goes foul. Keeps it at 1-2 and 2 outs for Wash. The Wolves, 305 total runs on the season, averaging just about 10 runs a game. Done just about the same in the playoffs as well. The 1-2 from Thibodeau, low outside. 2-all, 2 outs in the second inning. No one on for the Wolves. Wolves allow just about 4 runs a game on the season with 112 allowed overall. Playoffs, they've allowed just 5 between 3 games. 2-2, line drive, left side, goes off the glove of Vargas. There's the first hit for the Wolves, and Katie Wash starts it off for the Wolves here in the bottom of the second. Kaylee Ramos now up to bat for the Wolves. Designated player today, batting in the 7th spot.
Now batting for your Davenport Wolves, number 1, Haley Ramos.
Ramos, the utility player, junior, batting .269. 22 RBIs for the junior. Looking to just advance Wash right now. Ball in the gap, could score. Wash from first. Have to be well struck. First pitch to Ramos. Inside, called strike right on the black. Hanson Box due up next for the Wolves. 0-1 count. Thibodeau gets the sign from the Calallen coaching staff. Toes the rubber, brings the ball overhead and fires. In the dirt, 1-1. Wolves haven't lost since back on April the 8th against Fredericksburg in a 9-8 loss at Davenport. 1-1. That one hits Ramos, dead ball, and they're saying it's a hit by pitch. That's runners on first and second now. Coach Teresa Lentz was trying to call for a foul ball there, and obviously did hit her, but the question is, did it go off the knob of the bat? That's a hard call to make for any umpire, but right now, Ramos is on first base via the hit by pitch, and we'll see if that stands. Ramos, 3 hit by pitches before that one, second most on the team. They're saying Ramos is hit by the pitch, so that's number 4 on her season, puts her in sole possession of second place. Ahead of Katie Wash, who entered the day with 3 as well.
Now
Wash on
batting for the
second,
Davenport
Ramos
Wolves,
on
number
first.
6,
After the hit by
Hanson
pitch.
Box.
Hanson Box, the left fielder today for the Wolves, due up now. Box, the freshman, batting .250, 12 RBIs to her name. Can open up the scoring though with a well-placed ball to the outfield. And you've got to get by Thibodeau. The ERA just hovering around 1. First one to Box. Check swing goes around for Box. Strike 1. The inning does end here for the Wolves. It puts you in a good spot for the 3rd inning though. 9-1-2 would be due up. But obviously you want to go further here in the bottom of the 2nd. Wolves do have the advantage of being the home team. Will bat last for sure no matter what the standing is. The 0-1, straight down the pipe. Strike 2.
Count is 0-2 with 2 outs.
Actually an 0-2 count, 2 outs. Looking to keep the inning alive. There's 2 strikeouts to start this inning for the Wolves. 0-2 from Thibodeau. Box, check, swings, and dumps as she goes around. No runs on a hit. No errors, 2 left on for the Wolves. Still 0-0 between the Wolves and the Wildcats here on Wolves Network. 3rd inning coming up. Seven, 8, and 9 due up here for the Lady Cats. Kayla Trevino, Kaylee Lopez, and Chris Leal. 7, 8, and 9.
Leading off for the Lady Cats, number 33,
Hayden
Trevino.
That times bat ahead Ryan Katie if she's riding in a hurry. Got me right there. It is Caden Trevino due up, the right fielder today. Batting from the left side for Calallen. First pitch from McQuaid. Outside, good framing by Wash. Gets a strike calling for the Wolves. Great job by Wash. Outside, looked like from my angle, but she brought it back into the strike zone. 1-0. Make that 0-1 chop straight to McQuaid. McQuaid flips it in time for out number 1. Number 3 for the put out for out number 1.
Now batting for the Lady Cats, number 30, Kaylee Lopez.
Kaylee Lopez now, second baseman today for Calallen. Coach Teresa Lentz batting in the 8-hole. Lopez launches the first one. Scoring call on ball. Lopez, the junior, batting .364. Just one senior on the team for Calallen. 1-0 outside, goes to 2-0. For Kaylee Lopez from McQuaid. Up in McQuaid, committed to play for Howard Payne, class of 2026. So we'll see here at the collegiate level in just a few seasons. Pop up on the infield. Mendoza camps under it. Fields it for out number 2.
Now batting for the Calallen Lady Cats, number 6, Chris Leal.
Left fielder today for the Lady Cats. McQuaid, this is signs. Leal awaits. With the pink Bruce Bolt batting gloves. Pulls back a bunt. Pull a ball outside. Bat to match her batting gloves. Check swing. They check in the third base umpire. No swing, says the third base umpire, so it'll stay at a 1-0 count for Leal. Cotton candy-like batting gloves and cotton candy-like bat with blue bat. Maybe it's brought to you by 5 Gum with how it looks. A 1-0. Bunt attempt called strike this time, 1-1. Mentioned good crowd on hand. See Coach Toso from Davenport. 1-1, 2 outs. McQuaid looking to keep Lady Cats silent. Chopper up the middle, back to Kennedy. Kennedy laces it over the first for the third out. 3 up and 3 down for the third time for Calallen. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on. 0-0. We head to the bottom of the third right here on Wolves Network. Back here on Wolves Network, it's 9-1-2 due up for the Wolves. Mackenzie Mendoza, Ashlyn Kennedy, and Kinley Keller.
For the Davenport Wolves, number 2, Mackenzie
Both teams been silent so far. Calallen had the chance to lead off the game, but they were thrown out at the plate by a great throw by Kinley Keller. Gunned down the chances for the Wildcats in the top of the first inning on that double play. Thibodeau delivers to Mendoza upstairs. On the eyes, ball 1. For the second baseman today, Mackenzie Mendoza. .242 average for the junior. We're here in Three Rivers. 1-0 from Thibodeau. Foul straight back. Good timing, just got to level out the bat. And against Thibodeau. 1-1 count. Thibodeau's got the ball back, checking the signs. Ready to face Mendoza. 1-1. Right at the letters, but called ball. Goes to 2-1 count. Two-one count. Mendoza awaits. Infield in normal depth. Corners just about even with the bag. 2-1. Thibodeau goes to motion and fires. And it's upstairs just above the letters once again. 3-1 now.
Count moves to 3-1.
To the 9-hole batter. Don't want to walk Mendoza because then you face a dangerous top of the order for the Wolves. Kennedy and Keller. Kennedy flew out and Keller popped out in the first. A 3-1 count here for Mendoza. 14 walks to her name. Watches one right there for a called strike.
Full count.
Full count now for Mendoza. Full count, Thibodeau. Looking to strike out Mendoza here if you're Calallen. Full count delivery. Right there on the outer edge, called strike 3, but dropped by Alvarez. Mendoza didn't notice in time and completes the putout. 2-3 on the drop third strike. Ashlyn Kennedy,
number 5, Ashlyn Kennedy.
Freshman. Second best overall on the team, just a little under 500 as a freshman. 3 more years of Kennedy. Something that you love to hear from Coach Nicole Shedd. Both in their first year with Davenport. Ball upstairs to Kennedy. Kennedy not necessarily a power hitter, just 1 home run on her name this season. 13 total extra base hits. 8 doubles and 4 triples for Kennedy, the 1-0. In the dirt. Goes a 2-0 for the shortstop of the Wolves. Wind's starting to pick up just a little bit again. Blowing straight in from center field. Balls all the same height. The outfield extra about 4 panels in the direct center field for batter's eye. 2-0. And the dirt goes to 3-0 for Kennedy versus
Now moves to
Thibodeau.
3-0 with 1 out.
If you're not familiar with Three Rivers, Texas, 50 miles from Calallen, about 83 from Garden Ridge. The Three Rivers, if you're wondering, it's Anacostia, Natchez, in the Frio River, converging just all around. Three Rivers, that's why it's got the name. Ball forward for Kennedy as she draws the walk here in the 3rd inning.
Batting for the Wolves, number 10, Kinley Keller.
Kinley Keller. Candidate for outfielder of the year in the nation. You look at her numbers as a senior, you know why. 588 average. Slugging percentage of over 1,500. 80 at-bats, 47 hits. Fake run down to second for Kennedy. 71 RBIs. 1-0 count for Keller. Looking at Keller's numbers still. She's got 18 home runs, 19 doubles, and 3 triples. 10 stolen bases as well. Over 50 career home runs. Signed to play at Mississippi State University. 2-0 now. For
Count
Keller.
moves to 2-0 with 1 out.
Thibodeau thought she had the call, or was looking for the call. So we've got a good helping of college softball players that we're going to watch right now. You got Harper McQuaid for Howard Payne, Kinley Keller for Mississippi State, Brooklyn Meter for UTSA, and Calallen and Jordan Thibodeau for McNeese. The 2-0. Grounded back up the middle, Stu Lopez. 4 to 6 to 3. The double play ends the 3rd inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. We're through 3 here on Wolves Network. Still 0-0 between Calallen and Davenport here on Wolves Network.
Leading off for the Lady Cats, number 22, Brooklyn Meter.
Back here on Wolves Network, 1, 2, and 3 due up for Calallen. Meter, Butcher, and Bailey. 3 full innings, nothing between these two teams, vying for deep playoff run. Both of these teams very well could be state champions as look ahead. Calallen, the reigning state champs from back-to-back years, looking for the three-peat. Davenport, a young school, looking to start off on the right foot. And if it seems a bit loud, all the chanting, the cheering, well, that's because it is. Good crowd on hand for both sides. Both sides making the trip from their respective areas. The 2-0, grounded left side field on a few hops by Kendi. Has to fire it over the first in time. For out number 1. Sets down the road runner, commit Meter. 6-3 if you're keeping score at home now. Kylie Butcher.
Calallen Lady Cats, number 2, Kylie Butcher.
Grounded out to Brandis in the first inning. Looks like pitcher warming up for both teams in their respective bullpens. Ball below the knees. Here to Butcher. Butcher 4.24 average. Use it a few times for the sophomore. Will play the outfield and infield positions. Ball outside. This time goes to 2-0 from McQuay. 1 out here. Top of the 4th. Hit straight back up the middle. Goes off McQuay's glove. That's a hit for Butcher.
Ace it.
First hit for Calallen since back in the first inning.
Now stepping to the plate.
2 total singles
number 19, Braylon Bailey.
so far for the Wildcats. Braylon Bailey, first baseman now due up. Butcher on first. Butcher 14 stolen bases, second best on the team. Foul ball, third base side, drifts out of play. Just behind Braylon Bailey, who has 19 on the team. People continue to pile in here at Three Rivers. 0-1 count for McQuaid. Runner takes off. Throw down, not in time. Meters in. Bailey, Butcher, Kylie Butcher make that. He's safe at second. 1-1 count for Bailey now. Calallen side getting loud. Runner in scoring position now for Braylon Bailey. 1-1. Chopper up the middle. Mendoza fields it on a hop. Fires to first in time.
Second
out number 2 holds Butcher at second. Very
now batting for your Lady Cats,
now
number
the cleanup batter.
17, Almaraz.
Almaraz, the junior, batting .355. 33 total RBIs to her name. That's third best for Calallen. Hit back up the middle. Keller throws home play at the plate, cut off by McQuay. Run scores for Calallen. They lead it 1-0. RBI single scores Butcher from second. Calallen leads it 1-0. Just a well-struck ball by Audrina Almaraz. As it's now Candace Escobar. Courtesy
Runner at first, number 1, Candace Escobar.
Escobar, stolen base to her name on the season.
Now batting for the Lady Cats, number 34, Kiana Vargas.
Kiana Vargas, rounded out in the second. You don't want Calallen to start getting going now. Just a 1-game series between these two teams. Called strike at the knees for Vargas. Looking at other teams in their respective districts. Fredericksburg still in it for District 27. They're playing El Campo. Wilberley's playing Zapata. And Canyon Lake was eliminated by Vernia.
Now moves to 1-1 with 2 outs. Center runner at first.
Looking at the District 31 for Calallen, Toulouse Midway was eliminated by El Campo. Robstown eliminated by Ingleside, and Zapata playing Wimberley. As we're looking at the regional final ahead, the 1-1 from McQuaid, chop left side. Brandis fields it, fires the first in time for out number 3.
That'll be your third
One
out.
run on 2 hits, 1 left on, no errors here for Calallen. They lead it 1-0 through 3.5 innings right here on Wolves Network. Back here from Three Rivers on the Wolves Network. We talked about earlier a little bit about the history or the location of Three Rivers, right around Three Rivers. Ascosa, the Frio, and the Natchez. Ascosa joins the Frio north of the city, and the Frio joins it, the Natchez, just south. And it was originally named Hamiltonburg, actually. The city changed its name when mail meant for the city originally was delivered or accidentally sent to Hamilton, Texas. So people thought that would be a good idea to change the city's name, and they settled on Three Rivers. Handily enough, changed it back in 1914 and incorporated as the city in 1926. Now here, hosting the regional semifinal. 3, 4, and 5 drew up for the Wolves. Abby Brandis, Jordan Altmeyer, and Addie Willis. Brandis watches the first one from Thibodeau, a called strike. Thibodeau done well in the circle so far. 3 strikeouts in the second, 1 in the first, then 1 in third. Now we're here in the fourth. Foul ball. Goes 0-2 for Abby Brandis. So 5 Ks so far for Thibodeau. McNeese State commit as Alvarez takes a walk around to gather herself after it took a piece of her with it. Checks the signs. Looks like one of the Calallen players wearing a sombrero in the first base dugout. The 0-2 from Thibodeau. Waved on through, big swing by Brandis, comes up empty for strike out. Number 6 for Thibodeau, but out number 1 here in the fourth. Altmeyer struck out in the second, 0 for 1 on the day.
Now batting for Davenport, number 21, Jordan Altmeyer.
So Thibodeau, over 400 career strikeouts, entering after the 25th of February. That was against Bishop for the Wildcats. Called strike here to Altmeyer. We also have Harper McQuaid, a strikeout pitcher of her own right. 0-1. Chopped left side. Just wide of Coach Shedd in the third base coaching box. On an evening like tonight, you definitely prefer to have the third base dugout as the sun is shining into the Calallen side. As you see the first baseman for Calallen, Braylon Bailey wearing sunglasses to battle the sun, setting in the west. 0-2, 1 out here for Jordan Altmeyer. Delivery from Thibodeau, waved on through, back-to-back strikeouts for Thibodeau.
Strike three, second out.
Strikeout number 7 for Thibodeau.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 8,
Lewis
Eddie
at the bat now, the right fielder. Lewis 0 for 1 with a strikeout to her name. About half the outs tonight have been via strikeout for Thibodeau. Ball well outside, get on by Lewis, just wash that one all the way. Looked well outside to my vantage point, but might have been a call strike. Either way, Lewis awaits the next pitch. Inside that time, for sure a strike. 0-2 count. So
Now it is 0-2.
it is an 0-2 count for Willis. Must have been a good job framing it by Alvarez behind the dish for that first strike. Thibodeau looking for 3 strikeouts here in the fourth. 0-2. Waved on through by Willis. 3 up and 3 down for the Wolves. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on. Calallen leads at 1-0 through 4 here on Wolves Network.
And after 4 complete, Calallen leads 1-0.
Back here on Wolves Network is Jordan Thibodeau after securing 3 straight strikeouts. Leads off for Calallen now, 6-7-8 duel for the Wildcats against Harper McQuaid.
Lady Wildcats,
who is kept
number 7, Jordan
Wildcats
Thibodeau.
rather quiet. Wildcats 284 runs entering today. Just about 9 runs per game. Looking at their season overall, looks like their season high was 17 against Zapata. On March the 18th, ball in the dirt for Thibodeau from McQuaid, 1-0 count. Calallen hasn't lost since back on March 1st against Deer Park in a 2-1 loss. So that is 16 straight wins for the Lady Cats. Pulled foul, evens it up 1-1 for Thibodeau. Wolves on a handy winning streak of their own, 6 straight. Dating back just about a month to April the 8th against Fredericksburg. 1-2 count now for Thibodeau. The pitcher batting for herself today. In the 6th spot on the season, southbound batting 364. 691 slugging, ball drops down below the knees to Thibodeau. It was up to count 2-2. On deck, Caden Trevino. 2-2 count, McQuaid rocks and delivers. Chopped left side field on the hop by Brandis. Brandis in time for out number 1. Thibodeau retired, 5-3.
Now batting for the Lady
Put down the
Cats,
scoreboard.
number 33, Caden
Trevino.
Trevino.
0 for 1 on the day. Grounded out to McQuaid. Back in the third. We're going to start something here for the Wildcats in the later innings. 5th inning already here on Wolves Network. All outside, called strike. Good job by Ross to bring it back into the strike zone. We've seen that called a few times where it's well outside, but good job framing it by the respective catchers. Walsh has done it twice. Alvarez has drawn one for a called strike. The 0-1, bunt put down. Walsh jumps out of the squat and fires to Mendoza covering out first for the second out. 2-4 on your scorebook at home. Now Kaylee Lopez.
Now batting for your Lady Cats, number 30, Kaylee Lopez.
64. 24 RBIs here, named not an RBI spot here. With a big integral piece to this Calallen team. Delivery from McQuaid, and that one looked like it hit the jersey of Lopez to my eyes, but I think what it is, this umpire sets outside to right-handed batters, inside to left-handed batters, so anything on that side typically a little harder to gauge. 2-0 now to Lopez. A good umpiring night all around there so far. Had to deal with some good framers. Walsh and Alvarez respectively 2-0 in the dirt. Lopez watches all the way.
Count moves to 3-0 with 2 outs.
3-0 count here for Lopez. McQuaid looking to keep Calallen silent. 3-0 from McQuaid. Right at the knees, called strike 3-1. Draws a few groans from the Calallen faithful. All maroon crowd all around. Hard to tell which side is which if you're not staying alert. 3-1 inside. Lopez draws the walk. The first walk given up by McQuaid.
Batting for the Lady Cats, number 6,
Chris Liao up to bat now. Ofer on her day with a ground out to Kennedy earlier in the third. Liao, 310 average, 18 RBIs. Hit straight back to McQuaid. Will loop it on over to first base for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on for Calallen. They lead it 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th right here on Wolves Network. Back on Wolves Network as it's 6, 7, and 8 due up for Davenport.
Leading off for the Davenport Wolves, number 17,
Davenport down 1 run. Not a big deficit though for the Wolves. A team that averages over 10 runs a game in district play and averaging over 12. But as mentioned, Wash, Ramos, and Box due up. So far, that group is 1 for 2. Ramos a hit by a pitch. Wash a single. The lone hit for the Wolves so far is Wash's single. Ball outside. Alvarez trying to bring it back in. Call goes in favor of the Wolves though. Wash 0-1. 1-0 count, make that. Thibodeau checks the wristband. Infield bringing it in. Punt put down straight to Thibodeau, though. Fires to Lopez, covering out first. 4 out, number 1. 1-4 put out in the book. Kaylee Ramos, the designated player, hit by a pitch back in the second.
Brings to the plate for the Wolves, number 1, Kaylee Ramos.
They couldn't get on base. Wolves have been set down since Ashlyn Kennedy reached on a walk in the 3rd inning. First pitch from Thibodeau. Little foul ball off the handle towards the first base dugout towards Calallen. Noise makers all around. Some just a piece of wood being clapped together. Trying to draw in Leal in left field. Finally catches the eye of her coach, the 0-1, right at the knees, 0-2. Ramos in the hole. 0-2 count, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th here on Wolves Network, the regional semifinals. Wolves and Wildcats going at it. Trying to fight for that spot in the regional round. Fouled off by Ramos. They're really starting to get to the nitty-grittiness of the playoffs at this level. 0-2. There you see some fans from Calallen. Thibodeau rocks. The 0-2 is inside under the hands of Ramos, spun out of the way just in time.
Count moves to 1-2 with 1 out.
1-2 count for Ramos. Calallen, one of the top teams in the state of Texas, though, and one of the best ones in the nation. 1-2, waved on 3 by Ramos. Dropped third strike, and Ramos didn't realize Alvarez dropped it.
That'll be out number 2.
Ramos just in case. 4 out, number 2.
Now stepping up to the plate for the Davenport Wolves, number 6, Hanson Box.
Hanson Box due up. Box on the day, a strikeout victim, back in the 2nd. Ball in the dirt. We're looking at Calallen. They're the 23rd ranked team in the nation entering the season. 4 other Texas teams in that. Melissa at 2, Katy at 7, Coahoma at 14, Westlaco at 21. So 5 teams from the state of Texas in the top 25 of the nation via Max Preps 2-0 count to Hanson Box. Looking at the state of Texas overall, they actually have Calallen at 17. 2-0 inside. Looked like it almost hit the elbow guard of Hanson Box.
Count moves to 3-0 with 2 out.
Calallen's had a difficult season all along. They've played tough opponents. They faced Liberty, who they've beaten back-to-back years for the state title. Liberty, the 14th best team in the state of Texas. They also played Barbers Hill, who's known for their great softball program. 3-0 inside. Box draws the walk.
Now coming to the plate for the Wolves, number 2,
Mackenzie Mendoza now up to bat.
Mendoza.
Texas, one of the great states for high school softball. We're in the depth of the UIL playoffs right now. Hanson Box on first. Mackenzie Mendoza up to bat. Waved on 3 by Mendoza. Thibodeau sets and delivers, swings on through for strike 2 is Mendoza. 0-2, 2 outs. On the 5th inning, Calallen leads it.
Count is 0-2 with 2 outs.
Mendoza fouls it straight back. As of right now, it looks like it will be whoever wins this game will face off against Fredericksburg. ABL Campo 4-2 and 5-3. That series is done. So it will be Fredericksburg moving on. 0-2 to Mendoza. Waves on through, another one goes off Alvarez, and it's same. Mendoza caught a piece of it.
Count holds it 0-2 with 2 outs.
Fredericksburg, Sanger and Andrews all heading to the regional round so far. 0-2. Mendoza awaits. Sets and fires. Thibodeau. That one hits Mendoza. Sends the Wolves to the top of the order with 2 runners on. 2 outs, big spot here for the Wolves. Ashlyn Kennedy.
Batting for the Wolves, number 5, Ashlyn
Up to bat.
Kennedy.
Kennedy 0 for on the day with the walk. 22 RBIs for the freshman. Could tie it here with a well-placed ball. Could get the lead with one that goes in the gap. Chopped off the edge of the bat. Snagged by Lopez and flips it over to first for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 left on for the Wolves. Calallen leads it through 5 right here on Wolves Network.
Here's through 5 complete innings. The Lady Cats lead 1-0.
Harper McQuaid in the circle for the Wolves still. Gotta go through the heart of the Calallen order as it's 1, 2, and 3 to lead it off here in the 6th. Looking at the 7th as it's 3 up and 3 down. It would be 4, 5, and 6. Wolves down 1 run.
Off your Lady Cats, number 22,
McQuaid's been
Brooklyn.
immaculate in the circle, but she's also faced off against Thibodeau, who's been immaculate in her own right. Both of these teams could be contenders for a state title if they make it past today. Meter watches one. They're saying it hits her on the back leg. Hit by a pitch from Meter. Road runner on first.
Now batting for the Lady Cats, number 2, Kylie Butcher.
Kylie Butcher up to bat. Butcher and Bailey do up. All outside. Wash tried to frame that one to get the strike called back. It stays outside. Shortstop on first base for Calallen. Delivery from McQuaid. Good stop by Wash. Keeps it in front of her. Count goes to 2-0. Facing Butcher. McQuaid will be looking for a 2-ball here in the 2-0 count and don't want to set up 2 runners on for Braylon Bailey. 2-0, chopped, rolled over. Brandis fires to first for the 1 out. Runner does advance. So Meter on second. Butcher on the fielder's choice for the first out. Braylon Bailey up to bat now.
Now batting for your Lady Cats, number 19, Braylon Bailey.
Bailey, the .529 average. Best on the Calallen team. 32 RBIs, doesn't even put him in the top 3. Chance of let's go BB. Runner goes for third, throw down. That one goes off of Meter and it goes towards the Davenport dugout.
Runner sinks to third.
So Meter on third. No 0-1 count for Braylon Bailey. Calallen trying to force issue here. No 0-1 count with 1 out. Trying to get some insurance runs here late in the game. McCoy looking to set down Bailey via strikeout now after the runner advancing to third on the stolen base. 1-1 now to Braylon Bailey, the first baseman for the Lady Cats. Adriana Alvarez due up next. 1-1 well outside as McQuaid pitching carefully to Bailey. Outfield, no doubles defense. If it gets over their heads, it's essentially going over the wall with how close they're playing to the wall, the 2-1. Outside to Bailey, count goes to 3-1.
Count moves to 3-1 with 1 out. And a runner at third.
Quaid's being smart and pitching outside though to Bailey. She would have to try to send it to left field, and that's where the wind is coming from. She sends anything in the air. 3-1 from McQuaid. Just spins on in for a called strike. Bailey had a long time to watch that one and watched it dip for a strike. McQuaid's got a lot to manage here. Runner on third, full count, 1 out. Cleanup batter due up next. The 3-2, laced left field, drops down in front of box. Coming on home to score is Meter. Calallen leads it 2-0. That one's stuck in the corner. And a triple for Braylon Bailey.
Triple on the play. In a row score. Now batting for your Lady Cats, number 17.
RBI triple
Alvina
for Braylon
Alvarez.
Bailey. Essentially blows this one open with how things have gone for both teams. 2-0 game now. After the RBI triple by Braylon Bailey that got stuck in the left field corner. Scored Brooklyn Meter from third after she stole it. Ball to Adriana Alvarez. From McQuaid. Chopped, goes fair. They send down the third base side. No call was made by anyone. Play at second is safe for an RBI double. The run scores, and Coach Shedd is not happy as there was never a call made. And Coach Shedd is livid. Now the home plate umpire checking with the third base umpire. I never saw a call be made by either umpire. It was a fair ball, but the call's got to be made. And that's what Abby Brandis was thinking. Run is across as of right now. RBI double by Alvarez. And I think they just called Alvarez back. So they're saying it's a foul ball because no one ever made the call. And now Coach Lentz is meeting with the home plate umpire. So an RBI double, a race off the board for Adriana Alvarez. It's a 2-0 game.
Alvarez back at the plate. 1 out. Runner at third.
1-1 count for Alvarez. Wade. This one's laced to right field, having to wait for it to drop. An RBI single this time for Alvarez as it falls in front
RBI single for Alvarez.
of the right fielder for the Wolves. Willis had to watch it fall, took a step back, and that will do it for McQuaid. RBI single for Alvarez. That will end the night for Harper McQuaid. 5 1/3 good innings of work for McQuaid. Got snake bitten twice here in the 6th. As the Wolves move to Tegan Massey in the circle. A sophomore, 32 2/3 innings of work. 16th appearance on the season. 3.86 ERA. Day is done for McQuaid, but the book isn't quite closed. 5 1/3 innings of work. 3 runs given up. 1 runner left on. Just 4 hits. Make that 5 after the Alvarez had to do it twice. No strikeouts for McQuaid, a single hit batter. Overall, really a good night by McQuaid, just having to deal with a Calallen team that's very effective. Kiana Vargas, due up. In the top of the 6th. Tegan Massey going through her warm-up tosses.
Wolves, number 7, Tegan Massey.
Kiana Vargas, 420 average.
Now batting for the Lady Cats, number 34, Kiana Vargas.
7 RBIs. 2 are
Okay,
in.
cool.
Vargas on the day, couple of ground outs to Brandis at 3rd. First pitch from Massey. Around the outer black for a called strike. Massey will looking to keep the Wildcats silent here in the rest of the 6th. Not been a bad night at all for the Wolves, just unstoppable force meeting an immovable object is what's going on right now from District 27 and District 31. This is the type of matchup that you'd hope to see at the state game. Foul ball right side. But we're getting to see it here in the regional semifinal, and the winner of this will take on Fredericksburg.
Count moves 1 and 2 with 1 out.
Calallen, 284 total runs on their season. 48 allowed. Run differential of plus 236. 1-0. 1-2 from Massey. Lined left field, and it drops foul. They're calling the ball.
Foul ball.
Looked like it dropped on the line to me, but I'm not calling fair or foul or balls or strikes for a reason. Keeps the count at 1 and 2. For Kiana Vargas, the third base for the Lady Cats. Calallen faithful getting loud on the first base side. The 1-2 from Massey. Off the end of the bat, loops foul. Almost lands on the baseball diamond. It's a young fan retrieves the softball and gets it over to a Calallen player.
Count holds it 1 and 2 with
Now
1
wants to
out.
retrieve it. 1-2. Massey gets the signs. As Vargas digs back in. Alvarez cursing on their own first. Hit straight back at the middle. Fielded by Keller. Single for the Wildcats.
Base hit on the play. Number 1, Escobar. Runner, dead second.
In the form of Escobar, the second. Vargas is on first with 3 hits.
Now batting for the Lady Cats, number 7,
Here in the inning for
Jordan Tibio.
the Lady Cats. Jordan Thibodeau, 0 for 2 on her day. The pitcher could help herself with the ball put in play that gets to the outfield. Delivery from Massey. Off the hands. Ground
be your second out.
Infield fly rule in effect for the second out. 0 for 3 on the day for Thibodeau after that one.
Now batting for the Lady
Caden
Cats,
Trevino.
number 33, Caden
That's a bad
Trevino.
0 for on her day. Couple of ground outs to her name. Massey looking to keep it right where it is. Here against Caden Trevino. First one is upstairs and Massey falls down in a heap. It looks like she's all right. Massey takes a walk around the circle as Coach Chen checks on her real quick. Just talking to her from the dugout. It is quite loud on the first base side for Calallen. If they get back to the regional round, if you're the Lady Cats, Davenport looking to make it to the regional round. Massey toes the rubber and delivers the 1-0. Outside, Wash keeps the runners right where they are. Count goes to 2-0.
2-0 with 2 outs. Runners at first and second.
Still a lot of game left though if you're the Wolves. You set Calallen down here. 2-0 foul back, goes 2-1.
Foul out of play.
6 outs to play with if you're the Wolves. For a team that averages double digit in the run column. Couldn't ask for a better matchup though in the regional semifinal round 2-1. Fouled off third base side. Runs out of room.
Count is 2-2 with 2 outs.
Count goes 2-2.
At first and second.
Kaylee Lopez on deck for the Lady Cats of Calallen. Both in pinstripes and both wearing maroon. Massey waits for the signs. That's what she likes. Tests the wristband. Toes the rubber for the 2-2 and delivers. Another one laced foul and heads up over there. A few people over towards the shot put area. Taking the game down the left field side.
2 outs.
One almost took a foul ball. It was well struck by Trevino. 2-2 for Massey. In the dirt, Wash keeps the runners where they are with a good stop behind the plate. Full count. Runners will be going here with 2 outs. Escobar on second, Vargas on first. Trevino in the box. Massey nowhere to go except straight to Trevino. Full count delivery. And it's poked foul straight by the Calallen coaching box on the third base side. Count remains full. Looking ahead for the Wolves will be 2, 3, and 4. Keller, Brandon, Altmeyer due up in the bottom of the 6th. Full count, Massey sets. Roxton delivers. Chopped right side, and Altmeyer will watch this one come to her and step on the bag unassisted for
That'll be your
the third out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 2 left on for Calallen. They lead it 3-0. Right to the bottom of the 6th. Wolves running out of time here on Wolves Network. 6 outs to go for the Wolves to keep their season alive.
Leading off from the bottom
Kinley
of the
Keller,
sixth.
Abby
Davenport
Brandis,
Wolves,
Jordan
number
Altmaier
10,
grew up
Kinley
here in the
Keller.
6th. 3-run deficit. Just 6 outs to go. The outfield being pushed back by the Calallen coaching staff. The thing with Keller is if she gets it over your head and you're that close to the wall, it's going to be gone. Gotta get it through the window. Fly ball. Flying foul. On the first base side. Strike 1 for Keller. Keller popped out and hit into a double play on her day. Senior awaits the 0-1. Check swing at the knees, and they're saying she goes around. Not too sure about the call, but nonetheless, 0-2 count for Kinley Keller. Coach said a little pep talk to Kinley Keller from the third base coaching box. 0-2. Thibodeau rocks and fires. And it's right down the middle. Called strike 3. Keller goes down quietly here in the 6th.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 14, Abby Brandis.
Strikeout number 10 for Thibodeau. Abby Brandis. Duel up now. Brandis. 2 strikeouts to her name so far. Popped up straight back. That will go over the press box for strike 1. Been a great game between these two, an absolute pitcher's duel, but if you're a Wolves faithful, you're hoping the maroon and silver of Davenport have a late game comeback. Team that's able to put up runs in a hurry. We called that senior game where we saw a grand slam.
Now it's 1-1 with
If
1
we
out.
get to grand slam moment here in the regional semifinals, this place might go berserk. 1-1. Wolves haven't had a whole lot to cheer about tonight so far. That one, I think they're half called strike 1 and 2 for Abby Brandis. They're facing a D1 commit in the form of Thibodeau, who's just been immaculate on the mound. Doing just about everything correctly in the circle and attacking batters in every which way. Herculean effort facing Thibodeau, the 1-2. Waved on through, change of speed, sets down Brandis for out number 2. Jordan Altmaier.
Now stepping to the plate for
Strikeouts
the
for her name
Davenport
as well.
Wolves, number 21,
Struck
Jordan
down the second and the
Altmaier.
4th. Ball outside. Almaraz trying to bring it back in. Wolves faithful looking for a late game comeback though. Have a big Sisyphean task ahead of them. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Facing Thibodeau, the 1-0 to Altmaier. Waved on through, looking for the fences. 1-1 count. Thing is where you are in the order for the Wolves. In the 7th, you have 5, 6, and 7 due up as things stand. Not a bad place to be for the Wolves. 1-1. Ball just outside. Altmaier watches all the way.
Count is 2 balls and 1 strike for 2 outs.
2-1. Thibodeau's got a good change of speeds, got a good fastball and changeup as well, and has also got a few good curves, as well as a rise ball. Also seems to have a spinner there as well, the 2-1. Faces one outside, Altmaier goes 2 and 2.
Count moves to 2 and 2 for 2 outs.
2 outs. Coach Shed calls time, looking to calm down Altmaier here in the 2-2 count, 2 outs. Team's down 3-0 against the back-to-back state champs. Long talk here, Coach Shad with Altmeyer. Likely trying to help Altmeyer reset. The senior looking to keep her senior season alive, keep her senior season going. Just looking to pass the bat along at this point. 2-2. And it's just outside, curved on either way. It's a full count.
We have a full count, 3-2 with 2 outs.
Addie Willis on deck. One of 10 juniors on deck. Full count, Thibodeau, long pause. Gets the call that she likes, rocks and fires. Popped up, straight up the pipe. Alvarez catches it for out number 3. 3 up and 3 down for the Wolves. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. Calallen leads it 3-0 as we head to the 7th right here on Wolves Network.
And after 6 complete, the Lady Cats lead by 3. Off for the Lady Cats, number 30, Haley Lopez.
8-9-1 due up for Calallen. That grouping is 1 for 5 on the day, a single, a walk and a hit by a pitch, and a run scored for the 8-9-1 group. As Lopez watches the first one inside. Lopez on her day, pop out and a walk. What she's done so far in the 8-hole. Massey, a good spot to be in right now, though. Just facing 8-9-1. He's been 1 and 5 on the day, as mentioned. Fly ball, push foul.
Foul ball out of play. Count
Goes
even
to
at 1-1.
Massey just got to keep it right where it is for the Wolves. 5, 6, and 7 due up. In the bottom half of the 7th, Wolves 3 outs to play with. 1-1 Massey. Spinning the ball, she waits the sign. Checks the wristband, sees what she likes, toes the rubber, rocks and fires. The 1-1. That one inside almost takes the jersey off of Lopez. Goes to 2-1 count for Kaylee Lopez. The winner of this game will have to face Fredericksburg, battling Billies.
Count moves to 3-1.
Count goes 3-1 for Lopez, facing Tegan Massey, the sophomore. 4 total commits that were gained to watch here in the regional semifinal between the Wolves and the Wildcats. Talked about them quite a bit. Kinley Keller, Harper McQuaid on the other side.
All 4.
As Lopez draws the walk. Got Jordan Thibodeau and Brooklyn
Now
Meader.
batting for the Lady Cats, number 6, Chris Leal.
Chris Leal now up to bat. 0-4 on her day. Couple of ground outs. Massey rocks and fires. Bunt put down towards the third base side. Brandis goes to first. He gets it over to Mendoza in time for out number 1. Runner does advance.
Out at first, out number 1.
Sack bunt.
Now batting for the Lady Cats, number 22, Brooklyn
Back to the
Meter.
top of the order for the Wildcats now. Brooklyn Meter. A single, a ground out, and hit by a pitch and a run scored. For her day, 1 for 2. Meter, 42 RBIs. Launches one just above the letters, ball 1. Six total hits for Calallen on the night so far. 1-0 from Massey. Fly ball right side, drifting back. Willis is going to get there just in time as she backtrack for out number 2.
That's the second out, and the runner advances to third.
Hard play for Willis there, having to deal with the sun in right field and having to see if she was going to have to go back or not.
Now
Once she
batting
did
for the
find
Lady
the ball,
Cats, number 2,
just
Kylie
enough time to
Butcher.
backtrack for the second out. Kylie Butcher. Ground out a single. And ground out on her day. The run scored. Back in the 4th. Fly ball left side. Box can't find it. Charges on. And that goes off her glove. A run scores. Makes it 4-0. Going for 3 now is Butcher, and she's got a 3-bagger. Box never seemed comfortable trying to find that one in left field. Scores a run for Calallen, and a big insurance
Now
run it
batting
is.
for the Lady Cats, number 19, Braylon Bailey.
Braylon Bailey due up now. Line drive, center field. Keller camps under it for
And
the
that'll be
third
your
out.
third out.
Run scores in the 7th for Calallen. No hits, an error, 1 left on. Calallen leads it 4-0. Final chance due up for the Wolves. 5, 6, and 7 due up right here on Wolves Network. Five, 6, and 7. 3 outs to play with for the Wolves. Addie Willis, Katie Wash, and Kaylee Ramos. Davenport team met just outside the third base dugout before this happening got underway.
Now leading off for the Davenport Wolves, number 8, Addie Willis.
Full team meeting. Coach said her first year at Davenport. Deep playoff run so far, looking to extend it here. But first, the Wolves have to extend the game. Down 4 runs and just 1 lone hit all night long. First on the ball to Addie Willis. Wolves' last base runner came in the 5th, hit by a pitch by Mackenzie Mendoza. 1-0. To Willis. Outside. Ball called 2-0. One that we've seen go either way. Willis 0 for 2 on the game, 2 strikeouts against Thibodeau, who has 11 total. Thibodeau sets the 2-0. Inside, goes to 3-0. Willis looking to draw a walk.
3-0's count.
Just to pass the baton along here. Wind died down here in Three Rivers. Looks like Lopez at second, calling for the sunglasses as in some spots of the field you're always still dealing with the sun, most of the field covered. Now, lights haven't come on yet. Called strike here to Abby Willis. Sun just about set over the horizon on the west side. Just a few streaks of light left on the field. Alvarez trying to bring in everyone towards the center of the field. Willis calls time. Digs back in. 3-1 count. 3-1, draws the walk for Willis. Katie Wash, the backstop.
Now batting from the Davenport Wolves, number 17, Katie Wash.
Wash, a single. The lone hit for the Wolves. Just need to keep passing the bat along for the Wolves. Wash watches one on the outer black, called strike.
Called strike one.
0-1. Wash, the junior, batting 282. Kaylee Ramos on deck. Hanson box in the hole. 0-1. Line to foul. Third base side goes off the batting cages and bullpens.
Count moves to 1-1. No out for the runner at first.
1-1 count for Wash, the backstop. It's 0-2 actually.
That is 0-2. 1 out and a runner at first.
So 0-2 count for Katie Wash. Just making sure everyone's in the right fielding arrangement. This time is called by Bailey at first. Looking for a bunt on the first base side. Check swing, and it's a called strike three. Nonetheless, out.
Called strike three, and that'll be your first out.
Out number one for the Wolves here in the bottom of the seventh.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 1, Haley Ramos.
Looking to just keep it alive for the Wolves. Ramos, 269 average on the season. Hit by a pitch and a strikeout on her evening. Watches the first one for a called strike. Seville gets the sign. Delivers the 0-1. Waved on through by Ramos, 0-2.
0-2, with 1 out and a runner at
After
first.
shorting the swing now and just trying to make contact in an 0-2 count, 1 out. Runner on first. Hanson box on deck. Thibodeau rocks and fires. Foul straight back.
Foul ball.
Ramos had the timing, just needs to level out the swing. Ramos digs back in. Looking to keep the line moving. The Hanson box, the 0-2. Waved on through, that one goes off of Alvarez. Ramos races for first, but Ramos will be out as there was nowhere to put her as Willis was on
That will be your
first.
second out.
1 out left. There'll be a pinch hitter for the Wolves, Alyssa Dyer. Number 20, the junior, batting 300 on the season. Batting in place of Hanson Box.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 20, Alyssa Dyer.
Dyer, 40 at-bats. Slightly higher average than Box on the season. Wolves down to their last out. Dyer holds back the swing for strike one. This is the end of the Wolves season. This could very well likely be the team that wins state. 4A. 3-0-1. Fouled back, 0-2. Wolves down to their last strike.
Runner at first.
Thibodeau will be looking for strikeout number 12 of the evening. Looking for a strikeout 194 on the season. There it is for Thibodeau.
And that's your ball game.
That is the season for the Wolves. Calallen takes it 4-0.
Great job, ladies. Thank you for joining us tonight.
And
Remember,
what a
please
season
drive
it has
safely
been
on your way
for
home.
the Davenport Wolves. First season for Coach Nicole Shedd. It ends in the regional semifinals via a 4-0 loss to the back-to-back reigning state champs, the Calallen Wildcats. And what a season it has been, though, for the Wolves. 305
Just a reminder,
runs,
no spectators on the
112
field.
runs
Please,
against
no
only.
spectators on the field.
District record of 7-2, 22-7 in one record for the Wolves to end it. Thank you for joining myself, Cole Pavelio, Hector Ledesma, Eric Mays, our producer, Grady Elbell, and all of us at Wick Productions. Thank you for joining us all season long at Wolves Network. It's been a pleasure bringing you Wolves baseball, softball, football, baseball, basketball, and so much more here on Wolves Network all season long. We'll see you next season for everything Wolves related. Cole Pavelio one last time this season. Until next time, so long from all of us at Wolves Network and Wick Productions.